My child, I'm reaching out to you with all the love in my heart, and I ask you not to turn away. Please don't fall asleep. Don't close this video, and don't leave just yet. I know how exhausted you feel. I know you've listened to promises before that seemed to lead nowhere, and I know the weight of waiting has left your heart worn and discouraged. But this moment is unlike any other. What is about to unfold in your life is greater than you can imagine. It is powerful, life-changing, and beyond anything human hands could accomplish. If you walk away now, if you silence these words or allow yourself to drift off, you could miss the very blessing I've been preparing specifically for you. I'm not speaking about a small answer or an ordinary breakthrough. I'm talking about the very miracle you've whispered about in your prayers, the one you cried over when no one else was watching, the one you've carried deep within your heart during those quiet early mornings. That answer is no longer distant. It is drawing near, and even now it is beginning to unfold. I have patiently waited for the exact moment to release what I prepared for you, arranging every detail, every circumstance, and every unseen piece within the spiritual realm so everything would come together perfectly. Right now, as these words reach your heart, heaven is already in position. Everything has been made ready for the miracle destined for your life. But I need you fully present. I need your faith to rise above your doubts, and I need your spirit to stay alert so you can receive what I am about to pour into your life. A miracle must be welcomed with faith. It must be embraced with confidence. Without faith, what has been offered can pass by unnoticed, never taking shape in the world around you. I see the weariness behind your eyes. I know the disappointment you've been carrying inside. I have watched every prayer you prayed, every fast you kept, every tear you shed, and I know there have been moments when it felt like nothing was changing. Perhaps you're asking yourself right now, is this finally real? Will this time truly be different? And with the authority of heaven, I tell you that it is. Yes, this moment is real. Yes, your waiting has purpose. Yes, something extraordinary is beginning even now. The enemy already recognizes how close your breakthrough has become. He sees what is about to happen before you do, and that's why he is working so hard to pull your attention away. He wants you distracted. He wants you to become sleepy. He fills your thoughts with doubt and whispers that you can come back another day, that this isn't important, that nothing will change anyway. But listen carefully. This moment cannot simply be postponed. The opportunity before you has been appointed for now. If you turn away, the enemy will try to rob you of what I have prepared, not because I lack the power to bless you later, but because this very moment is where your fate is being revealed. This is your decision. This is where you choose to believe even while you're tired, even when your body wants rest, and even when your mind urges you to give up. So I ask you with all my heart, remain here a little longer. Keep your eyes open. Keep your heart fixed on me, because if you continue listening over these next few moments, I will begin releasing the miracle you've been longing to receive. Right now, declare with faith, Lord, I am awake. I am listening. I receive the miracle you have prepared for me. That confession is more powerful than you realize. Your words of faith open the way for heaven to move. They awaken the angels assigned to carry out what has already been prepared on your behalf. Don't allow this opportunity to slip through your hands. Don't let this appointed moment pass you by. Your miracle has already begun drawing near. You are not here by accident. You didn't come across this video because of luck or because an algorithm randomly suggested it. I guided your steps here. I placed this message before you. I stirred something inside your heart that urged you to press play, to keep listening, and to remain until this very moment. This meeting was never random. It was established by me long before you ever entered this world. I knew the exact day, the exact hour, and even the exact minute when you would hear these words. I arranged this encounter long ago because I knew there would come a season when you would feel completely drained, when waiting would seem unbearable, and when giving up would feel easier than believing. It is precisely at that moment that I chose to meet you with supernatural power. This is far more than another video. This is a divine appointment. This is not simply another message you happen to hear. This is the moment I chose to begin rewriting your story. This is the day I set apart to redirect the course of your life. This is the very instant when heaven moves on your behalf and what once looked impossible begins to become possible. There is something you must understand. Throughout life, there are sacred moments unlike any other. There are seasons when heaven draws especially near, moments that become open doors for divine purpose, brief opportunities filled with extraordinary grace. When those moments arrive, They carry a significance that cannot be duplicated in exactly the same way again. And this is one of those moments for you. I am not saying I cannot bless you tomorrow or that my power is limited to today. My power never changes. But this particular moment carries a unique measure of grace, a special anointing, and an assignment prepared specifically for you. Look back over your journey. Remember the times you nearly gave up but somehow found the strength to keep going. Think about the moments when you wanted to quit, yet something beyond your own ability urged you to take one more step. Think of every situation where you should have fallen, yet you remained standing because I was holding you up. None of that happened by accident. Every one of those moments was leading you here. I preserved you through every battle so you would be present for this divine appointment. I know you're exhausted from waiting. I know you've heard promises before that seemed to fade away without becoming reality. I know disappointment has wounded your heart so deeply that trusting again feels difficult. But don't allow yesterday's pain to steal today's blessing. Don't let old disappointments close the door to what I am opening before you now. Don't let the weariness of your journey convince you to stop when you are closer than ever to the purpose I prepared for your life. This moment is unlike any other because everything has come together exactly as I intended. Your need exists right now. My provision is already prepared. The angels are standing ready. The doors before you are open. Every detail has been perfectly arranged to meet at this exact point in time. If you choose to walk away now, if you close this video and tell yourself you'll return another day, you may come back later, but this moment itself cannot be recreated. The grace flowing now, the anointing being released now, and the power moving in this very instant have been appointed for today. They belong to this moment, not tomorrow, not someday in the future, but now. And I also know there's someone close to your heart who is desperately waiting for hope. There's a friend, a loved one, or someone you care about who feels they have reached the end of their strength and needs to hear that their breakthrough is closer than they realize. If this message has stirred faith within you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with that person, because I have prepared this moment for them as well, and they may be waiting for the very encouragement that reaches them through you. This is the appointed hour. This is a moment that matters. Don't let it slip away. Stay with me and watch what I am about to do. While you were simply trying to survive each day, carrying your burdens and shedding tears where no one else could see them, I was already at work where your eyes could not reach. Behind the scenes, I was arranging every detail, positioning every circumstance, and preparing every piece so that when this moment arrived, everything would come together exactly as it should. You cannot yet see the unseen world the way I do, but I want you to know what has been taking place while you were waiting. The miracle that will become visible to everyone has first been prepared in secret. I have been moving hearts without your knowledge. I have already placed the answer you need inside someone you have not even met. I have been arranging a divine meeting, bringing the right person into the right place at exactly the right time so that when your paths cross, you will recognize that nothing about this was accidental. The person connected to your answer already exists. They are already living the life I have prepared for them, and they already carry the opportunity, the connection, or the blessing you've been waiting for. Even now, I am arranging every detail so your paths will meet at the appointed time. Nothing about that encounter will be accidental. While you've been wondering how your breakthrough could ever happen, I have been gathering every resource you'll need. What has been delayed is beginning to move. What seemed trapped is being released. The provision that appeared blocked is finding its way to you. Doors that once seemed permanently shut are opening one by one. New streams of income will appear from places you never imagined and through opportunities you never knew were possible. I am the God who creates provision where there appears to be none. I am already reshaping circumstances that looked impossible to change. Situations you believed would remain the same are being transformed by my hand. Problems that once seemed impossible to solve are already being worked out. Doors that remain closed for years are beginning to open because I have spoken over them. The changes you are about to witness will happen with such speed, such power, and such unmistakable purpose that you will recognize they could only have come from me. Even now, I have assigned mighty warrior angels to stand around you. They are fighting battles you cannot see with your natural eyes. They are removing obstacles hidden in the spiritual realm. They are clearing pathways that you never knew existed, faithfully carrying out every instruction I have given them. As you listen to these words, they are already at work on your behalf. Every challenge you have endured, every tear that fell in silence, every restless night when sleep escaped you has been preparing your heart for what I am about to place into your hands. Had I released this blessing earlier, you would not have been fully prepared to carry it. The wisdom, strength, and maturity required had not yet been completed within you. But now the season has changed. Now your heart is ready. Now your spirit has been strengthened. Now the appointed time has arrived. I have chosen this exact moment because it is neither too early nor too late. My plans are never governed by human schedules. I move according to heaven's perfect timing. And according to that timing, this is a precise moment for your miracle to appear. Everything has been carefully prepared. The angels are already in position. The resources are waiting. The people connected to your future are ready. The doors before you have begun to open, and every circumstance has been brought into perfect alignment. Nothing is missing. Nothing has been overlooked. Everything stands ready exactly as I intended. Only one step remains. Open your heart and receive what I have prepared through faith. Stand firmly in confidence and believe that what I have spoken will come to pass. If you can feel faith growing inside you, if your spirit senses that something extraordinary is drawing near, then respond in faith. Let your actions reflect what your heart believes. If this message has strengthened your spirit, let that simple response be your way of saying, Lord, I trust you, and remain connected to this channel because I will continue speaking hope, direction, and encouragement into your life through the messages still to come. Every step of obedience creates room for what I have already prepared. Every act of faith positions you to receive what has been waiting for you. Don't allow hesitation, doubt, or fear to hold you back from responding to what I am doing in this moment. Heaven is ready. Everything has been prepared. The invitation now stands before you. In the next moments, I am about to reveal realities your physical eyes cannot yet see, yet they are already unfolding within the spiritual realm. Right now, as you hear my voice, heaven is closer than you realize. Angels are surrounding you at this very moment. These are not ordinary messengers passing by. They are being sent with purpose. Among them are messenger angels carrying divine instructions, warrior angels standing guard over your life, and angels assigned to deliver miracles according to my will. I sent them specifically to you, and every one of them has a clear assignment. They have come carrying something that belongs to you. They are standing near you now, prepared and waiting. In their hands are the answers you've been praying for, the breakthrough you've longed to see, and a solution you've searched for through countless days and sleepless nights. They are waiting for the appointed signal, the command that comes from heaven, the moment when they are instructed to place into your life everything that has already been prepared for you. Let me show you what I see beyond the natural world. I see angels holding heavenly scrolls. Written upon those scrolls are divine decrees, sacred instructions, and commands that come directly from my throne, carrying the authority to transform situations that once seemed impossible. Your name has already been written upon those decrees. Your victory is written there. The restoration of everything that has troubled your life is already recorded. These angels stand ready to carry those heavenly decisions into the earthly realm, influencing the people, opportunities, and circumstances that will become part of your testimony. I also see angels carrying overflowing bags of provision. They are filled with resources prepared especially for you. Within them are financial blessings, unexpected opportunities, and abundance that will arrive in ways you never imagined. They are ready to release those provisions into your life, placing them into your hands and opening streams of blessing that only I could create. I see angels holding jars filled with healing oil, a heavenly anointing prepared to restore what has been broken within your body. This healing reaches places human strength cannot reach. It restores what has been weakened, renews what has suffered, and brings life where hope once seemed to fade. Even conditions declared impossible by human understanding remain possible with me. These angels are prepared to pour that healing over you, touching every place within you that longs for restoration and bringing the wholeness you've been praying to receive. I also see angels holding shining golden keys. Each key has been prepared to unlock doors that have remained closed throughout your journey. They open doors of opportunity, favor, meaningful relationships, growth, purpose, and fulfillment. Those angels are waiting for the moment they are instructed to place those keys into motion, opening paths you have never been able to enter through your own efforts. I see angels holding broken chains in their hands. Those chains once represented addiction, fear, anxiety, depression, discouragement, failure, and every burden that tried to keep you bound. Those chains have already been shattered in the spiritual realm. Now those angels are prepared to bring that freedom into your everyday life so you can experience peace, liberty, and a new beginning unlike anything you've known before. I also see angels carrying beautiful robes prepared especially for you. These robes represent the new identity I have given you, garments of honor, authority, favor, dignity, and spiritual anointing. They are ready to place those robes upon your shoulders so you no longer walk as someone defeated, but as a son or daughter of the King, confident in the purpose I have spoken over your life. Every one of these angels is present right now. They do not grow weary. They are never distracted. Their attention remains fixed upon the assignment I have given them. They stand before me awaiting my command, while I look toward you, waiting for your faith to respond. I will not instruct them to release what has been prepared if your heart refuses to receive it. I will not send them forward while your hands remain closed by unbelief. What I have promised is already complete. Your miracle does not still need to be created. It already exists. It has already been prepared. It is already being held by the angels I have assigned to your life. What remains now is a transfer from the unseen realm into the world you can touch and experience. That transfer takes place through faith, through confident belief, and through the declaration that trusts my promises above every fear. The angels are prepared. The miracle has been made ready, and you have been brought to this very moment for a reason. But before heaven completes what has already been set in motion, there is something important I still need you to understand, because I want to show you why, even with the angels standing near and your miracle already prepared, one vital step still remains before everything is fully released. Everything has already been prepared. Every detail has already been arranged. Yet many people still never experience the miracle waiting for them. I want you to understand why that happens, because I don't want you to lose what I have prepared for your life. There are barriers that keep many people from receiving what heaven has already made ready. And today I want to expose those barriers so they no longer have power over you. The first barrier is doubt. Doubt becomes an invisible wall standing between you and the blessing prepared for you. On one side, the angels are ready to carry out their assignment. On the other side, doubt keeps building obstacle after obstacle until the path becomes difficult to cross. Every time you wonder, can this really happen? Is this promise truly for me? Does God still see me? Another layer is added to that wall. The more those thoughts grow, the harder it becomes for faith to rise and receive what has already been prepared. The second barrier is unbelief. Although doubt asks questions, unbelief reaches a different conclusion. It says, this may happen for someone else, but it will never happen for me. I believed before, and nothing changed. Those words carry weight. When you continually speak them, you distance yourself from the very blessing you've been praying for. It's as though you're telling heaven to hold back because your heart has already decided not to receive what is being offered. The third barrier is fear. Fear often grows from past disappointments. It whispers that believing again will only lead to more pain, that hoping once more will end with another heartbreak. I know those wounds are real. I know you've trusted before and wonder why nothing seemed to change. But fear cannot protect your heart from disappointment. Instead, it quietly keeps you trapped. Fear is never the shelter it promises to be. It becomes a prison that keeps you from walking into the future I have prepared for you. The fourth barrier is spiritual passivity. Many people desire a miracle, yet they never choose to stand confidently in faith. They hope for change but remain silent. They long for breakthrough but hesitate to respond with conviction. Faith is more than wishing something will happen. Faith takes a stand. Faith speaks. Faith moves forward with confidence even before the answer becomes visible. Those who receive are often those who remain steadfast, who continue believing, declaring, and trusting even before circumstances begin to change. The fifth barrier is distraction. Your enemy understands how close your breakthrough may be, and because of that, every effort is made to pull your attention somewhere else. Random thoughts begin to fill your mind. Worries suddenly demand your attention. Countless distractions appear, hoping you'll lose focus and step away from this moment. The goal is simple: to keep your heart from remaining fixed on what I am doing. But hear this encouraging truth. Every one of these barriers can be broken. Every wall can come down. Every obstacle can be removed beginning right now through sincere faith, wholehearted trust, and willing obedience. Throughout Scripture, the number 7 often represents completeness, fulfillment, and the perfection of what I have accomplished. Creation reached its completion on the 7th day. The walls of Jericho fell after 7 circuits. Naaman received healing after washing 7 times. Again and again, 7 points to the fullness of my work and completion of my purpose. If writing 777 helps you express your faith and reminds you of my promises, then let it become your personal declaration that I am able to complete what I have begun in your life. Let it remind you that every obstacle will fall according to my perfect timing, and that no barrier is greater than my power. If this message has strengthened your faith, share that declaration in the comments and encourage someone else who may be waiting for their own breakthrough. Sometimes your simple expression of faith becomes the encouragement another heart has been praying to receive. As you choose faith instead of fear, confidence instead of unbelief, and hope instead of discouragement, every barrier begins to lose its hold. The walls that once seemed impossible to overcome begin to crumble. The obstacles that stood before you no longer have the final word, and the blessings prepared for your life move one step closer. So refuse to let anything keep you from what I have promised. Stand firm in faith, because I am about to move in ways beyond what you can see. Even now, as these words reach your heart, I am working in the unseen places of your life. Every barrier that has resisted your breakthrough is beginning to give way. Every wall that has delayed the manifestation of your miracle is coming down, and what I have prepared for you is drawing near with every passing moment. Right now I am removing every obstacle that has stood between you and the blessing I have prepared for your life. I am tearing down the barrier of doubt. Every wall that has kept you from believing is coming down. Every question that weakened your faith is losing its power. Where doubt once lived, I am planting confidence. Where uncertainty once ruled, I am filling your heart with unwavering conviction. Where insecurity once whispered, I am replacing it with complete trust in me. A new kind of faith is rising within you even now. It is not built on your own strength or understanding. It comes from me. It is a supernatural faith that continues believing even when circumstances appear unchanged. A faith that stands firm because it rests on my promises instead of what your eyes can see. Now I am breaking the barrier of unbelief. Every lie that convinced you the miracle was meant for someone else is being destroyed. Every voice that told you that you were unworthy, forgotten, or beyond hope is losing its influence. I silence every thought that tried to persuade you your situation was too difficult for me to change. Hear my truth instead. This promise is for you. My love has never depended on your perfection or your achievements. You are loved because you are mine. Nothing in your life is beyond my reach, and there is no circumstance too complicated for my power. What seems impossible to people has never been impossible for me. Now I am breaking the barrier of fear. I am removing the fear of believing again only to be disappointed. I am lifting the fear that tells you hope will only lead to more pain. I am pulling fear out by its roots so it no longer controls your future. In its place, I am filling you with courage. I am giving you boldness where hesitation once lived. I am replacing insecurity with quiet confidence that comes from knowing I am with you. You will no longer shrink back from believing my promises. You will no longer hesitate to expect good things from my hand. You will no longer fear receiving the blessings I have prepared for you. Now I am removing the barrier of spiritual passivity. Every spirit of complacency, every reluctance to move forward, and every lack of spiritual determination is giving way. I am placing within you a deeper hunger for my presence, a stronger desire to seek me, to pray with expectation, to stand with confidence, and to hold firmly to what I have spoken. You will no longer simply wait without expectation. You will rise with faith, speak with confidence, and embrace what has already been prepared for your life. Now I am removing the barrier of distraction. Every strategy designed to pull your attention away from this moment is losing its power. Every anxious thought, every unnecessary worry, and every voice competing for your focus is being silenced. I am giving you supernatural clarity, steadfast attention, and spiritual awareness so your heart remains fixed on me. I am keeping your spirit alert, your mind at peace, and your faith anchored in my promises. The barriers are falling. The walls are collapsing. Every obstacle that once blocked your path is being cleared away. You can sense something changing deep within your heart. A freedom you have not felt for a long time is beginning to rise. The road ahead is becoming clear, and the distance between you and your miracle is growing smaller with every passing moment. The angels who have been waiting now begin to move according to my command. Those who have stood ready with your blessing are advancing because every barrier has been removed and every wall has come down. The path before them is open. They are drawing closer, carrying everything that has already been prepared for you. You are nearer than you realize. The answer you've been praying for is approaching. Your breakthrough is drawing close. The blessing is on its way, and the miracle you have long awaited is preparing to appear in your life. Stay fully present in this moment. Keep your heart focused. Continue believing with confidence, because what I have begun, I will complete. If these words have strengthened your faith, share this message with someone whose heart has been weighed down by fear, doubt, or discouragement. There are others who also need to know that barriers can fall, that impossible situations can change, and that hope can be restored. Your simple act of sharing may become the encouragement that helps another person keep believing. Just as I'm opening the way before you, I can use you to bring light, hope, and renewed faith into someone else's life. My son, my daughter, I want you to understand something that reaches deeper than words. I have seen every tear that has fallen from your eyes. Not one escaped my notice. Every tear has been precious to me, and every moment of pain has been remembered. None of your tears disappeared without meaning, and none of the sorrow you carried was ever hidden from my sight. I have listened to every prayer you have spoken. I heard the prayers you whispered in the middle of the night, when sleep would not come because your heart was aching. I heard the cries you tried to hide behind a locked bathroom door so no one would see your pain. I listened while you drove home alone, speaking to me through trembling words. I even heard the silent prayers that never reached your lips because the weight you carried left you without the strength to speak. Every prayer found its way to me. Every cry reached my throne. I know there have been moments when you wondered whether I was listening at all. I know you questioned why the answer seemed delayed. There were days when it felt as though your prayers rose no higher than the ceiling, leaving you to wonder if I had forgotten you. But I want you to know this with complete confidence. I heard every single one. Not one request was ignored. Not one cry went unnoticed. I have answered each prayer, although my answers have not always arrived in the way you expected or according to the timetable you hoped for. I remember when you prayed with all your heart for that job. When the opportunity slipped away, I saw the disappointment on your face and felt the heaviness in your spirit. You struggled to understand why I allowed that door to remain closed when you believed you needed it so desperately. But I saw what you could not see. I had something greater prepared ahead of you, a place where you would be valued more, rewarded more generously, and able to walk more fully in the purpose I created for you. Had I allowed you to receive that first opportunity, you would not have been available for the one I had already arranged. I also remember the relationship you pleaded with me to preserve. When it came to an end, I saw the heartbreak, the rejection, and the loneliness that followed. You questioned why I permitted that pain to enter your life. Yet I knew that person could never become the future I intended for you. Holding on would have brought deeper wounds and drawn you away from the path I had designed. My love for you was too great to allow you to settle for someone who was never meant to remain. I remember the times you prayed for healing. As the illness continued, I saw the discouragement growing inside you. I watched you pray, fast, and seek me with all your strength while wondering why nothing seemed to change. Questions filled your heart about whether I still had the power to heal, whether I truly cared about your suffering. Hear me now. I have never lost my power, and I have never stopped caring. Your healing has never been beyond my reach. Even during the waiting, I have been shaping your life in ways that could only happen through perseverance. I have been building strength where weakness once lived, teaching lessons that only difficult seasons can reveal, and preparing a testimony that will one day encourage far more people than you can imagine. I also remember the prayers you offered for financial provision. I saw you counting every coin, calculating every expense, wondering how you would pay each bill, and asking why help had not yet arrived. I saw every anxious moment, every difficult decision, and every quiet conversation you had with me about your needs. Even though everything in heaven and earth belongs to me, I allowed you to walk through this season for a reason. I have been teaching you to place your confidence in me rather than in possessions. I have been showing you that true security is never found in a bank account, but in my faithful care. And when the provision I have prepared reaches your hands, you will receive it with wisdom, gratitude, and the understanding to use it well according to the purpose I have for your life. Never believe that your prayers have been forgotten. Never believe that your tears were meaningless. Never believe that your hope has been wasted. Every season has carried purpose. Every delay has held meaning. Every step of your journey has been woven into a greater plan that I have been unfolding all along. If, deep within your heart, you know that I have seen your tears, heard your prayers, and remain beside you through every moment, then hold firmly to that truth, because what I have been preparing for you is closer now than ever before. If these words have reminded you that I have never left your side, then respond with faith. Let your support for this message be your way of saying, Lord, I trust you, and stay connected to this channel because I am not finished speaking to your heart. There is still so much I want to reveal to you. I have more peace to pour into your spirit, more comfort for your pain, more strength for your journey, and more truth that will prepare you for what is coming. Stay with me. Keep listening with expectation. Keep believing that every word I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Now I want to reveal something that will completely change the way you view every season of waiting you have endured. I want you to understand why your miracles seem delayed. I want to uncover the purpose behind every day, every month, and every year you wonder why nothing appeared to be happening. Once you truly understand the reason, your questions will begin to fade, and your trust will become stronger than ever before. The delay was never a sign that I had forgotten you. It happened because the right time had not yet arrived. I know there were moments when you believed you were fully prepared. From your perspective, you felt ready to receive the answer long ago. But I see what you cannot yet see. I know the future that is waiting ahead of you. I understand the responsibilities, challenges, and blessings connected to the miracle you've been praying for. Had I placed it into your hands too soon, you would not have been fully equipped to protect it, manage it wisely, or carry it with the strength required. My timing has always been guided by love, never by delay for its own sake. Think about the financial breakthrough you prayed for. If I had released that provision into your life 2 years ago, you would have handled it with the understanding you had back then. During these years of waiting, I have been teaching you lessons that prosperity alone could never teach. I have been building wisdom through seasons of scarcity, shaping your character through difficult decisions, and helping you understand the true value of what I am preparing to place in your hands. When the blessing arrives, you will not simply receive it. You will know how to steward it with wisdom, gratitude, and purpose because the waiting has prepared you for what is finally coming.